It's been said that knowing our past gives us a head start on our future. So, as we prepare for this upcoming General Convention, here's a little history lesson. In 1973, when the Episcopal Church met at its 64th General Convention in Louisville, it decided further study was needed before approving the ordination of women to the priesthood. In 1974, at the Church of the Advocate in Philadelphia, 11 women were ordained as priests, followed in 1975 by 4 more ordained in Washington. So by 1976, when the Episcopal Church met at its 65th General Convention in Minneapolis, women in the priesthood were no longer theoretical, they were ontological. The church was no longer being asked to study a possibility. It was being challenged to respond to a reality. And it did, paving the way for the work and witness of women as priests and deacons in the Episcopal Church over the last 30 years. As we prepare to gather for this 76th General Convention, the Episcopal Church faces the same challenge on marriage equality in 2009 as it did on women's equality in 1976. Marriage equality is no longer a possibility to be studied. It's a reality to be celebrated. Hundreds of couples, members of Episcopal churches all over the country, have been married in one of the 6 states granting marriage equality. Thousands of others are partners in civil unions or domestic partnerships with recognized legal protections in their states, meaning that at least 30 bishops with jurisdiction in the Episcopal Church now have people in their pews calling on them to provide pastoral care in the celebration and blessing of their unions. If we had waited until the House of Bishops finished studying women's ordination, we might still be waiting, and the church would be a very different place indeed. The Episcopal Church made history in 1976 on women's equality, and we're ready to do it again in 2009 on marriage equality. Because the gay and lesbian baptized are no longer an issue to be studied. We are a reality to be celebrated as we move together forward into God's future.
We are marching in the light of God. We are marching in the light of God. We are marching, marching, we are marching, marching, we are marching in the light of